Hi, my name is Friday. Welcome to my channel. To my subscribers, thank you as always. To my non-subscribers, subscribe and join the fun. For the first craft, we will need two picture frames. This one from the Dollar Tree is a 6x8. I did use a 5x7 when I made this craft before, but I prefer the 6x8. And an 11x7, which is readily available at Michael's. The first thing you want to do is cut your canvas off. Next, you want to take out the 4 staples in here on this side and take your spackling, or wood putty would be preferably, and fill in here and in here. And sometimes the flat screwdriver works, but what I like to do is to cut the staple in half and then I can just pry it out. You don't have to take the staples out on this side. After my spackling is dry, I just gave it a good sanding down. I don't know if you can tell, but I made some curvatures in here just because I don't want it to be totally square. And that is done. Next, we want to take this one, we just snap it, twist it. We can easily get the staple out that's holding them together. And I will take these 2 long ones, give them sanding on the rough spots, and wood glue those 2 ends together so I have a nice long one. You will notice there is like these long staples in there, and just grab them and take them out. After your long piece is dry, line it up with the edge of your frame, and I will try to center this. I would like this to be in the middle, but I don't want to remove any staples and I don't want to cut into any staples. So I'm going to line this up and cut it right here. On this side, I'm going to cut it a tad bit over, and I'm going to sand it down to fit because I'd rather have it be a perfect fit than have to do the old popsicle stick trick where you hot glue and a piece of popsicle stick to join them together. And then you will notice by me leaving the staples in, it's almost a perfect fit to get the flush. So I want to leave my staples in. After that is cut, I will wood glue, Gorilla wood glue. I'm going to find the center point along here and wood glue it in there and let that dry, and then I'll repeat the same process. Make sure I don't have to cut into any staples for the side. While my wood glue is drying, I'm going to make a quick wreath, and you cannot beat these wreath rings. 2 pieces for $1. We only need 1, of course. And some boxwood picks or whatever picks you want. I got these at Walmart last summer for like $2 a bunch. Great deal. I love this. First thing you want to do is cover up your wreath form. Next, take your boxwood and just take it off of the stems. And what we want to do is place it right here, and I'm going to hot glue this part down here. Depends on how I want it like that. And I'm going to continue all around, and then I'm going to go back up here and then all the way inside until it's complete. To do my next one, I want to make sure I cover this up, so I will glue it right there. Continue all around until you have a beautiful boxwood wreath. Now, how cute is that? It's going to be perfect for this craft we're making. After your wood glue is dry, I will apply more spackling everywhere, and also I want to make that little curvature in my corners, so I will do that with the spackling. The only thing I don't like about the spackling is when I paint it, it cracks. So what I will do is I will take a thin layer of my wood glue and apply it all over my spackling, and that should seal it, so when I paint it with my chalk paint white, it will not crack. After the white is dry, I will dry brush it with mineral. Now, I have the most amazing sister-in-law. She found these picture frames at Big Lots, and I love this. I love it how it has the 2 hangers so I can hang it horizontally or vertically, and it is the perfect fit for my frame. So when it is all dry, I will flip this over and I will use my Gorilla hot glue because I know that works and it holds. I will line it up and hot glue it, put my wreath on it, and set it up. And by the way, you can tell I just used a push pin for my hangers. Now, how cute is that? And again, you can hang this horizontally or vertically. I'm loving this. I was going to upload this craft last week, but I had the worst time making a pretty bow for this. But for this, all I used was a Christmas tree, upside down of course, bent this up, added some foliage, some red roses, a stuffed felt heart. But now here comes the Dollar Tree hack to make the perfect floral bows. This is it. This is the Dollar Tree hack to create floral bows. 2 of these. Place them like this. Line them up. Tape it down, just so it doesn't move. Grab your ribbon. Now this ribbon is, call it double-sided, it's the same on both sides. You just want to, so I don't have to worry about twisting it. I will make another one that's a double with 2 rows, two ribbons. Start with your tail. And then what you want to do is to make it 4 inches on each side and 8 layers up. But I want a smaller one, so what I will do is just make mine like 3 inches. Try to, if you can, you don't have to, but I want to try and just fold mine. And I just want mine about 3 inches on each side because I don't want it too big. So there's 1 loop, and then I'm going to do it on the other side. 2 loops, and I'm just going to continue until I have 8 loops. Now you can make them bigger, shorter, however you want. You can layer them up. There's so many possibilities you can do with this trick, but it is like having a third hand, and it's going to save me with making bows. So let me finish layering it up. So I want to create a center bow, and I probably cut this a little bit too short. I wasn't thinking about my center bow. So in this one, I just want it smaller. And now that is all done, I'm going to take it out and grab my floral wire. If you don't have floral wire, you could easily just use pipe cleaners. And I will not tighten this down. I will twist it, but I don't want to tighten it down until I straighten out my bow. This is my center one. This is my other tail. Just gonna twist that in the back, and then just straighten out your bow. After you get it to where you want it, my wire came undone. Twist it, and then you can finish straightening your bows out. I love this ribbon from the Dollar Tree. Mine is off my spool because I messed up. So the first thing I will do is I'll cut off a tail because the pattern is only going one way. So I want to cut off a tail. Oh, I totally had my, yeah, I totally messed up on that one. Okay, so I'm going to put my tail on first. And because this is going one way and it is on one side, I will have to twist it. But it's kind of just like what we did in the last process. But this time when I'm layering it, I'm only going to put 3 layers because I do have double ribbon, maybe 4, I'll see. And I'm going to start with 4 inches and then 3.5 and then 3 and then 2.5 and then 2, maybe. So we'll see how that goes. But because I cut my tail off, I need to start right here just so I have a point. And when I cinch it down, these will stay. So when you get to this side, you can't just flip it over. You're going to have to twist it. You want to twist it in the middle. Keep all your twist in the middle. And then flip it over and start layering. So I have it all layered up, as you can see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my center bow. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have them stacked. So just take it off, put your floral wire on there, and straighten your bow out. Remember, don't tighten it up yet until you kind of move the bows around, then cinch it up. And there it is. Oh my goodness, I'm loving this. Next time I will not add the center bow. I think it looks better without it. But I'm loving this. Don't like my tails, but I'm loving this. That is so cute. And there's the black and white one for my lantern. How easy is this to make these bows using this Dollar Tree hack? Okay, until next time, take care of yourself and one another.